All right. Welcome to Victor Plays. Let me turn this music down a little bit. I'm a little rusty, it seems. There we go. Welcome to Victor Plays. Tonight on the show, we are going to be playing... we're going to be playing Japanese School Life. A very interesting game. We're going to find out anyways. Let's see, Japanese School Life, published by Sekai Project, developed by Code JP, with Joshi Kosei. I don't know who that is. Maybe it's somebody important. Who can really say? Probably the people who made the game. Anyways, it is important as always before starting out that we thank the people what make this possible. Big thank you to our Patreon supporters: Kate Macross, Edgewood Blake, Rochelle Mantanona, Geek Nights Podcast, Mike Hudson, George Davidson, Brendan Brothers, Justin Chapman, Cold Guy, Ethan Fryer, and Pinup Citizen for donating and contributing a bit of money every month to help make this possible. Their contribution for last month actually took me over to Anime Expo this past 4th of July weekend, wherein I performed Steven Universe live. Let's see if I can get a couple of cards in the thing here for you guys. Let's get some cards in here. Video or playlist? Yeah, there we go. Nice. Boom, baby. Yeah, there's a card for you right there for the recording of Steven Universe Live as performed at Anime Expo 2017. Let's get one more card in there for the Patron supporters, the Patreon. I gotta type it on this laptop over here. Go. So I can't tell what happened in this thing, but this game came out of nowhere. In fact, after I reminded people about the existence of the poll, which if we can just kind of pull up here, let's pull this poll back up here. Yeah, here's the fun part. The leaders of this for a while, for like a solid couple of weeks, was Amnesia, Dark Descent, and Bit Trip Beat. And then out of nowhere, people started voting for Sega Bass Fishing, Medal of Honor, and then what won, and this is all within the span of a few hours, what ended up winning, usurping Medal of Honor multiplayer and Sega Bass Fishing, was Japanese School Life. And I don't know really what to say about that other than the fact that it's quite it's quite a thing. Help keep the lights on. And great card. There we go. There's a card up there for you. All right. So, with no further ado, there we go. Let's get that browser overlay off. Let's play this game here. We're missing something around here. You've got to forgive me. My setup has been a little bit decombobulated, just simply due to all the preparation for stuff, and I had to completely tear apart my desk a couple days ago. But here, so let's get playing. Let's see here. All right, let's go through this here. Let's look at the configs here. Standard stuff. Ooh, sound. Very nice. Let's bring the voice volume up to maximum. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Test the voice. Yeah, that's good. What happens if I press it again? Whoa. And bring the master volume up some. And turn the music down, for Christ's sake. Wow. God, that's hilarious. Alright, cool. Let's see. System. I got some opacity stuff. Skip break, click for voice, language, English. What if I want English? Japanese school. Oh, okay, so that's the text language. It's not like it's the voiceover language. What's Nekomimi? Does that mean for like the headset? Like the robo ear headset thingies? Alright, let's back that up then. Alright, let's start this game. Alright, new game. What's in the extra menu? Ooh, it's a gallery. Oh, right, you have to earn stuff for the gallery. Alright, so new game. Ah, sweet release. It's a calm day with warm sunshine. Spring in Japan is gentle and carries with it the pleasant air of finely polished glass. What? As cherry blossoms sway and swirl in an intricate dance around me, I take my first step into a new world. Finally! Starting today, I'm a Japanese high school student. I studied so hard for this, but it all paid off. I got the chance to come here as an exchange student. The flight was approximately 14 hours. I spent almost an entire day in transit just to reach these far and foreign shores, but here I am now, in Japan. Microphone noises. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh wait, hold on. Can we go back? Hold on, go back. Oh, maybe there is no going back. There's no going back. Oh, hold on a second. I've done a horrible thing. Can I backspace through this? Can I go back? Okay, hang on. We're gonna go back to the title. Yeah. Oh, that was convenient. It moved my mouse exactly where I needed to go. Okay, let's start that again, because I feel like I missed a piece of dialogue, and I don't want to do that. Get my twitchy trigger fingers off the mouse here. Yeah. Here we go. Maybe I should put the daylight. There we go. No, I don't like that. Yeah, that's. I mean, it's bluer, but it's better, I think. It was a week ago when I arrived in this country, almost bursting with excitement. Ooh, wait a minute. Is that doing like a slow pan? That is nice. Look at the background. It's doing like this cool slow pan over kind of thing. That's a good way of adding some additional dynamism into an otherwise static image. That's cool. Dressed in an unfamiliar uniform, I felt every bit the Japanese high school student. Did you? I also made sure to snap a nice commemorative photo of myself and send it off to my mom and dad. Is he staying with a host family? And now, it's my first day at school. I'm gonna make so many friends at this school. Famous last words. And then I'm going to indulge fully in my main interest, otaku culture. He's a nerd. Ah, goody. This country is home to all of my hopes and dreams. I've got to study hard so I can understand my beloved Japanese culture more deeply. He's a weeaboo. It's my turn next. I spent my first few moments in class doing a self-introduction. I need to tell everyone in class my name, and this is where we type the name. Barry G. Gardner. We're going to go with Barry. We're going to continue the saga of Barry. I'm sort of nervous, but I have to do this right. Let me work out what to say in my head. Nice to meet you all. My name is Brian. Brian? Alright, that should be good. All I have to do now is say it. As long as I talk clearly, they should understand. It seems like it's my turn. All around me are Japanese people of my age. I'm probably a rare sight. They're all staring at me. In any case, I have to relax. Nice and easy now. Let's talk. How bad can he screw this up? I'm from America. I came to Japan to study. Please call me Brian. It's my first time here in Japan, and I'm really excited. Nice to meet you all. Alright, seems like I made sense. Everyone's clapping, they're okay with what I said. I sit down and take a short breather, allowing the tension to flow out of my body. Next, I have to make sure I listen carefully to everyone else's introductions and remember them all. Notepad. I need a notepad. Here we go, sticky notes. Because if there's like a quiz mechanic to this, I'm not gonna want to screw this up. Alrighty. Got my pen. Let's do this. Ooh. Clock wipe. Yep, guess I don't need these after all. There we go. Off they go. Alright. That wraps up the introductions. I think we're free to do whatever we want for now. All the students have left their seats and are talking with their friends. Japanese high schools assign seats to each student. The teacher for each subject comes to our classroom to teach his or her lesson. I feel someone's eyes on me. It must really stick out like a sore thumb here. I do want to go talk to people, but I have no idea how to start things. Do you have a moment? Apparently. Can I trust you guys to read the subtitles on your own? Actually, let's do a quick save here. Boop. Now let's see if we can't configure the dialogue size. Nope. Can't configure the dialogue size. Well, I'll just have to trust that you guys are going to be capable of reading the subtitles on your own. Huh? You mean me? I don't understand. Is Brian supposedly speaking in Japanese? Or is he not? Is he speaking English? Hmm. The girl who sits next to me comes to talk to me. I'm nervous, but I have to respond properly. Nice to meet you. I'm Brian. Hajimemashite. Brian desu. My Japanese is terrible. Hajimemashite. Is that even right? Phone. Please. Now I'm kind of worried that I didn't say it right. And I feel like I should, but let's find out. Yeah. Oh, hey, Dread Connor. I'm checking if my Japanese is on point here. I don't want to translate from Armenian. I want to translate to English. Hajimemashite. Victor desu.
Nice to meet you, Victor.
Ah, close enough. Oh, piss. No, don't translate "oh piss" into Japanese. Right, I hope so too. Yes, I've always been fascinated by Japanese culture. Who would have thought my neighbor would be such a cute, friendly girl? I'm really lucky.
私ね、クラスの委員長をやってるの。だから、わからないことがあったら、遠慮なく何でも聞いてね。
Class president, Ito. That's really helpful of you. Thanks. Class presidents. I believe they act as a representative of their class. In Japanese high school, each class has one student who represents them as the class president. So far, due to the spectacular lack of any choice in this game, I'm feeling this is more of a visual novel than a game. Let's see here. Not really familiar with the system. I guess it's because classes have fixed rooms, so they each need a student who represents them. This girl, then, would be the one who represents us. Is it okay for me to call you Chiyoko?
いいよ。私もブライアンでいいかな。
いいね。Okay, I hope we get along, Chiyoko. Our class president is in the seat behind me. I'm really sad that we could not continue the legacy of Barry G. Gardner. And it seems like I'll have plenty of chances to talk to her. I hope we become good friends.
すごく嬉しそうに笑うんだね。
I am really happy. It was my dream to come to Japan.
あ、そうなんだ。じゃあ、学校も楽しみだったの？
Yeah, the uniforms look so cool and cute, don't you think so?
そうだね。うん、私もそう思うよ。
Yeah. She's really cute when she smiles. I hurriedly cast my eyes downward before I lose myself staring at her.
どうしたの？
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. I'm not used to being around What? Not used to being around girls, so it's embarrassing when our eyes meet. Pretty from an old boys private school or something? I always blush when I stare at them. It's been a habit of mine since a long time ago. There's absolutely no way I'll be able to say something like, Chiyoko, you're really cute.
ずっとキョロキョロしてたよね。
Huh? Oh, I wanted to talk to someone, but I wasn't sure how I was supposed to go about it.
日本人って外国の人に対する苦手意識があるから、なかなか話しかけにくいと思うの。
The face says everything. Well done. That's also a very honest answer. So.
嫌ってるとかそういうわけじゃないから、悪く思わないであげてね。
Of course, I won't. I'm as nervous as they are, which is why I was looking around so much. She listens to me with a smile on her face. It seems like I'll have a really nice girl sitting next to me.
ねえブライアン、学校や街にはまだ慣れてないよね。
Right. I was given a tour of the school, but the town is still a mystery to me.
あ、そうだよね。もし時間があるなら、私が街を案内してあげようか。
I don't quite know what to make of that face. Part of it speaks to me, oh, I'd love to, and then there's another part that says, please don't take me up on this. Really? Would you?
うん。日本に来たばっかりなら、わからないことが多くて大変でしょ？
You're right. To be honest, I did plenty of studying, but still.
不安だよね。1年間暮らすんだから、ちゃんと日本のルールやお店の場所を知っておかないと。
Yeah, a little hands-on cultural lesson. Thank you so much. I'm really glad you're doing this for me.
せっかく大好きな日本のこと嫌いになってほしくないもん。
Nope, there was more dialogue apparently. What an angel of a girl. I really am lucky.
ちょっと私も混ぜて。
Oh god, there's another one of these games with a character called Choco.
やりうまくせ。
Oh, it's a Genki girl.
よろしく。
It's the intonation on the yoroshiku that really gets me. Yoroshiku! It's like that. It is the quintessential Genki girl style. This is what it is. Just full of sa. Huh? A girl suddenly comes and talks to me. Unlike Chiyoko, she's very lively and animated.
あれ伝わってない？私の名前アリサっていうの。
Okay. Nice to meet you too. I'm Brian.
よろしく。1年間だっけ？仲良くしようね。
Just a second. Good gracious, Genki girls. Alrighty. I guess she's a very enthusiastic person. Not the type of person I'm particularly comfortable around. Ha! Sucks to be you. Those types are hilarious. Chiyoko and Arisa. Are the two of you friends?
そうだよ。高校に入った時に仲良くなったの。
Right now, we are second-year students in high school. Why is that in blue? Is that important? That means Chiyoko and Arisa became friends a year ago.
チョコは面倒見いいからね。私もいろいろお世話になってるんだ。
Ah, the real dependable type. I guess Chiyoko is as caring a person as I thought she would be. She came and talked to me, and she also offered to show me around town. I know, we were just doing that.
ねえ、何の話してたの？ブライアンがね、日本に興味があるんだって。制服も可愛いって褒めてくれたんだよ。
Please, please make a snide comment about it.
へえ、やっぱ外国の人って制服は珍しいんだ。
Damn it.
私たちにとっては当たり前だけどね。
Yeah, but the look on her face is pretty good too. Oh well. Yeah, this is the first time I've had a dress code for attending class.
ああ、そうそう。私聞きたいことあるんだけど。
I can guarantee you that is not the case. Literally every school I've ever been to in my life has had a dress code. It's pretty relaxed, mind you, but it was there. Huh? Ask me.
私も外国ってすっごい興味あってさ。いろいろ教えてほしいんだよね。
I guess this is where the exchange part comes in. Well, besides the literal exchange of students. Yeah, she even has like the one little tooth exposed canine. That's kind of funny. Sure. Could you also tell me all sorts of things about Japan?
日本のこと？何が知りたいの？
Why is it like, what do you want to know? Anything. I'm curious about everything.
いいよ。じゃあ私と番号交換しよう。携帯持ってるでしょ？
Yeah, I do.
ああ、チョコも一緒に交換しといたら？まだ交換してないっしょ？ああ、うん。私もいいかな。
Hey, there you go, Brian. Been there for a grand total of, 15 minutes. You already got 2 girls' phone numbers. Well done. You barely had to do a damn thing. Don't hit the mic stand, Victor. That's dumb. Of course. Of course. No way. I've become friends with girls on my first day. It is not hard to become friends with girls. I don't know what that issue is.
来た来た。いつでも連絡してね。
There's that you hear thing again. Does she have like an accent? Am I just not picking up on some sort of accent? I'm aware that in anime they often turn Osaka accents into southern accents, but I don't know. Arisa's charming smile causes my heart to start a little. To start a little? But are you a lich, Brian? Are you undead? I thought I'd be uncomfortable around her at first, but that turned out to be entirely untrue. Arisa's a really nice girl. Oh, the power of the main protagonist, says Dread Connor. Yes, you are entirely correct.
私にも遠慮せずに連絡してね。
Sure, thanks, both of you.
でさ、この後どうするの？ブライアンに街の案内してあげようって話してたの。アリサも一緒に行く？行く！3人で遊びに行こう。
Sure. Huh? We're going to play?
アリサ、遊びは後で。
Wow.
まずはブライアンに
This
街を案内
look.
してあげなきゃ。
This look says everything.
へえ、似たようなもんじゃん。私遊びたい。アリサは遊び始めたら止まらないでしょ。ダメだよ今日は。
Yeah, Chico. Lay down the hammer.
はーい。でも案内終わったら遊ぼうね。
Thanks to the generosity of those two, I'm going to go on a tour. The Sekai furring continues. Probably. Although realistically, it has only just begun. This is my chance to both learn about Japan and get to know the two of them better. What the hell happened here? What happened here? The graphics just completely, the graphics quality of it completely changed. Okay. No, I think I'm fine. Thanks for Wait. Did we completely just miss the tour that they've been hyping up this entire time? Oh, we're gonna take you on a tour. You're gonna learn so much about the neighborhood. This is gonna be so great. And then what? It just completely missed it. Talk about a lack of a payoff. This is losing points for this, let me tell you. Oh wow, it's just, yeah, it's really animated now. This is really weird. The ribbons squash and stretch. Pizza Man? Anman? Pizza Man?
どうして私の分まで決めてるの？別にいいけど。やだ！ブライアンはどうする？定番の肉まん一徳？
Do I actually get to make a choice now? Nope.
美味しいよ。待ってて。私そこのコンビニで買ってきてあげるから。
There she goes.
ごめんね。アリサってああいう子だから。ブライアンはお腹空いてる？
I suppose I'd better be. Oh yeah, I'm pretty hungry actually.
そうなんだ。男の子だもんね。たくさん食べるよね。
What the hell is that supposed to mean? How come Japanese girls eat so little? Let me tell you, I dated a Japanese girl for a while. Let me tell you, they do not eat little. No.
どうしてって言われても、みんなこれくらいだから としか言えないな。
I suppose I'll chalk that up to cultural differences. Being brought up in different environments probably has something to do with it.
私から見たら海外の女の子があんなにたくさん食べられる方
Oh,
が不思議だ
Churba's
よ。
entered into the fray. I see. Maybe that explains why Japanese girls are so small and skinny. Well, I mean, it probably has a lot to do with genetics, but fine.
そうかな。
Yeah? You kind of did say something weird, Brian. Yeah.
お待たせ。おい、これブライアンの分ね。
If she does that whole thing. Yeah, thanks. Wow, it's hot.
いただきます。おいしい。食べてみて。きっと気に入ってくれると思うよ。ああ、中身も熱いから気をつけてね。
Don't you start that, Chirpa. Okay, I'll try some. Taking care not to burn myself, I take a bite. This is good. Wow, it's delicious. The outside is mildly sweet and the inside is filled with meat. One bite and I'm in love with it. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting, the feel I'm getting off of this thing.
よかった。気に入ってくれたみたいだね。
Yeah, this is great. I love it.
コンビニの中華まんは癖になるからね。私いつもついつい買っちゃうんだよ。
Let me pay you for that, Arisa. I'd rather not have you foot the bill.
ああ、100円くらい気にしなくていいよ。お近づきのお印？
Yeah, it's about $1. Huh? You can eat one of these for 100 yen? Well, thank you, Chirpa. That's very sweet of you.
消費税かかるから。
There's sales tax, so it's not exactly 100 yen. Sales tax. Why is sales tax in blue? Why? Oh my god. The blue is links for additional information. Oh my god. Time to put on my my informational voice here. Sales tax. This is tax that is incurred upon the purchase of a product. As of 2016, the tax rate is a uniform 8% throughout the country of Japan. Thank you. Jesus wept. Now I'm sad because I could have clicked on all of those other blue things and we could have learned so much. I recall Japan having a uniform tax rate across the country. What? All right, fine.
コンビニで売ってるから、暑い季節じゃなければいつでも食べられるんだよ。時間によっては調理中だけどね。
I can imagine them writing the script out for this and like circling sales tax and arrowing it out to like a sidebar. We should explain what sales tax is and how much it is in Japan. I have World End Economica. I'm really down to play World End Economica.
お昼時と夜遅い時間は品切れ多いよね。食べたい時にないと余計食べたくなって違うコンビニ行ってみたり。
I have to say though, one of my favorite places to go in Shenmue was in the Tomato convenience store. I think I have all three of the World End Economica. I think. Let me check my Steam here. Memories Dogma Code 01? When did I get that? Yep, I have World End Economica 1, 2, and 3. Although if I recall correctly, it's recommended to play 0 as well. Huh, Japanese convenience stores actually do live up to their image. You can't walk for 5 minutes without finding one, and most of them are open 24 hours. They're stocked with food, drinks, and sweets. They even have magazines and daily necessity. Okay, I really have to ask, was this game like paid for by the Japan Tourist Board or something? Is that what this is all about going on here? Let's check the about page. Nothing. Everything you need to go about your daily life can be found there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is like a 0. In fact, I think it was... No, I'm pretty sure there is a World End Economica 0 or something. Hang on. No, I'm not thinking about the stock market, cats. Anyways, let's get back to playing this game. Really? Okay, so at this point I'm kind of torn. On the one hand, if I was a newcomer to Japan, this would actually be very useful information to me. On the other hand, where is the plot of this game? What story are we trying to tell here? Just can we clarify that? Yeah, of part 0, that's how I figured out that, oh wait, this isn't actually a game. I see. From now on, I'm going to take the time to go to supermarkets then. I have to save money by stocking up on instant noodles and buying half-price groceries. I actually did know that. I did actually know this. There's that one delivery service that has a cat as their logo. They're actually pretty well used in Japan, I'm told. Really? What can't those convenience stores do then? Yeah, why don't we have a link to supermarkets? What if I don't know how the supermarket works? That's a very good point, Stan. Jesus Christ. Convenience stores probably can't turn into giant fighting robots. Churba, is there a anime or a manga where a convenience store turns into a giant fighting robot? I need to know this. You mean this? So it's like a de facto bank account. Has it been an hour yet? Oh god, it hasn't even been close. We still got another 20 minutes of this. Okay.
そんな商品がこのカード1枚でピッと買えちゃうわけ。
I will say, though limited, the animation is pretty good. Wow, this is a magical card. It's so convenient. You can use it at all sorts of places around town. Japan really is living in the future. I should really be grateful that I'll be prepared in time for the Japan 2020 Olympics.
他にもいろんな種類の IC カードがあるんだけど、たくさんあって混乱しちゃうよね。でもさ、だいたいどこでもどれかは使えるじゃん。1枚持ってれば便利みたいな。
Wow, they're pretty incredible.
これも IC カードで買ったんだ。
No, that she's bobbing, which I'm assuming means breathing. Really? That makes this one feel a little special somehow. Yeah, her animation stopped for a second.
ブライアンも今度やってみれば。
Yeah, thanks, Arisa.
ブライアンってさ、すっごく素直に喜ぶよね。
Really?
そういうとこ可愛いから、いろいろ教えてあげたくなっちゃう。
Yeah, I believe you, Churbs. I believe you. Okay, so I will say this about explaining something to people. It really does give you a sense of... It really does feel really good when you explain something to someone. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Huh? Cute? What should I do? That's the first time a girl has said something like that to me. Don't I believe it.
わかるかも。私たちが当たり前に思ってることもすごく驚いてくれるしね。
Yeah, I think the term is culture shock.
そうそう。あ、肉まん一口もーらい。
Oh boy, guys, it's the blue text again. Let's find out what Nikuman is. Anman, Pizza Man, Nikuman. These are steamed buns made by kneading a mixture of ingredients such as wheat, flour, water, sugar, yeast, and baking powder. It's dough. They have a soft wrapping with filling on the inside. They're named based on their filling, so buns with sweet bean paste are called an. On the inside are known as anman. Those, along with buns filled with minced pork, are known as nikuman, are the most common variants. The pizza man, mentioned in the game, introduced in 1979, has fillings flavored with ketchup and cheese, making them taste slightly different from normal pizzas made with Italian tomato sauce. Convenience stores started selling them beside the cash register around September. Anpanman. Christ.
やっぱ肉まん美味しいよね。私のあんまんも一口食べていいよ。
Yeah, I know. Super important. Hold on. Does it go to the same information page? Yup. 1970. Remember, guys, this is super important. Pizzaman was introduced in 1979. You will be quizzed on this later. What? Am I allowed to eat something Arisa has already taken a bite out of? Could this be the indirect kiss?
どうしたの？甘いの嫌い？
I do. I'll try some then. Nervously, I take a bite out of the pastry that Arisa's holding. Wow, this is really sweet.
どう？美味しい？
It's sweeter than I thought.
あんこは馴染みがないのかな？
Bean paste is for fucking good though.
私のは甘くないからこっちも食べてみる？
Sure. This time, I take a bite out of Chiyoko's pastry. this one better. It tastes like pizza. Fucking ketchup and cheese do not taste like pizza. I mean, look, I've never had a pizza man. Introduced in 1979, began selling next to cash registers in September. But I don't think ketchup and cheese will ever taste like pizza.
だってピザマンだもん。やっぱ男の子はおかずっぽい方が好きなのかな。
This I will say is true. I do like salty things more than sweet things.
かもね。はい。おいしい。甘いのとしょっぱいの最高。はい、今度はチョコの番ね。
Watching girls eat snacks with a look of pure happiness on their faces is an enjoyable experience. Definitely. There's a series called Pizza. Okay, writing that down. SBS Pizza. That's written down. Here we go. Yep. Clock wipe.
さて、お腹も落ち着いたところで、今から何しようか。
What do the two of you usually do after school?
私はだいたい遊んでるよ。チョコと遊んだり、他の子に誘われて遊びに行ったりしてるかな。
You're in high school. Define playing. Really? You're always playing?
そうだよ。チョコが毎日遊んでくれてもいいんだけどね。
Well, she's probably doing important class president things.
私にもいろいろ
There
用
you
事があ
go.
るの。
She has
遊
things
んでばっか
to
りもい
do.
られないでしょ。女子高生の時間を大切にしなよ。勉強なんて後でもできるじゃん。もうまたテストの前に泣いても知らないよ。
Burn!
チョコが助けてくれるじゃん。だからチョコ大好き。
Sounds like you're exploiting your friend's kindness rather than taking responsibility and maturing as an individual so that you can fulfill your own, obligations in life. Do you mind if I ask what it is exactly you play?
何？興味あるの？
Natch. Yeah, that's the kind of thing you can't really research on the internet. Well...
あ、そっか。じゃあ今から遊びに行こうか。街の案内も終わってるしね。
The student council is absolute.
あ、ちょっと。
Yeah.
こっからは私が案内してあげる。
That kya was the sound of Arisa usurping supremacy in this situation. Okay, I'm 100% in favor of this change in art style. This is great. I'm loving this. Let's roll on. Karaoke.
相変わらず上手だね、アリサ。いや、それほどでも。あ、ブライアンもどう？
Karaoke minigame? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Let's find out. Actually, I think I'll pass. I'm not very familiar with this.
そんなの適当で大丈夫だって。楽しければそれでいいんだからさ。
I've always been a fan of moe shit. Can't help myself. Really?
私は恥ずかしいかな。
Oh boy.
カラオケってあんまり得意じゃないから。
Guys, we got blue text. It's blue text time.
女子高生が放課後に遊ぶとこって言えば、カラオケは外せないでしょ。
We get one more chance.
それにチョコだってうまいじゃん。
Karaoke. This is an abbreviation of the Japanese words for empty orchestra. It is a form of entertainment that involves singing along to an accompaniment-only version of songs. With the advancement of digital music technology in recent years, systems not only have MIDI playback capabilities, but inbuilt digital audio playback devices as well. There are also services that create CDs of karaoke songs that people sang themselves and record video footage of their performances. I remember this episode of the Flintstones once where you could record a version of yourself, where you could record basically karaoke in a booth. Or was it just a recording booth? I think it was just a recording booth. But it's like a little photo booth sized recording booth you could go into, and Fred Flintstone recorded just like a shitty pop song, and it got super popular. And then Wilma and Betty went and sabotaged him completely. They were really jerks about it. Anyways.
恥ずかしいものは恥ずかしいの。聞いてるの私たちだけじゃん。気にしなければいいのに。
Hey, Arisa. No means no. I take a look at my surroundings. It's a small room with a large monitor, under which are various small devices. Huh, so this is what karaoke looks like. Have you never been to a shitty dive bar, Brian? I know you're in high school, but you don't have to drink to go to a shitty dive bar and do There's a TGI Fridays, not more than 30 minutes from me, that does karaoke every Tuesday. Come on.
カラオケ屋さん初めて？
Yeah, I knew what they're like on paper, but it was hard to find an actual brick and mortar location. Where are you from, son? The Midwest?
カラオケのないとこなんて私想像できない。
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sherma. That sucks. Well, instead of going to a specific place, people who like to sing just, sing. Wherever they feel like it. I'm confused as to what he means. Like, whenever, wherever? Huh.
それはさすがに私も恥ずかしいかな。
Really? The Genki girl is embarrassed to be singing out loud in public? Alright.
柄の違いなんだろうね。駅前で楽器持って歌ってる人たちも見かけるけど、それくらいかな。
Well, proof that even Japan has buskers. Yeah, I hear a lot of Japanese people are shy. Not saying that I'd have the guts to attempt something like that, of course. Hey, don't talk shit then, son.
シャイっていうのもあると思うけど、周りの迷惑になるからって遠慮しちゃう気持ちが強いってのもあるんじゃない？
Yeah, see, it's not shyness, it's consideration.
そうだね。日本には
Party culture never took hold in Japan.
開放的になる人が少ないんじゃないかな。
Party culture never took hold in Japan. Do you not know what Japan was like in, the late 80s? Because, holy shit, they were all about the party culture. Late 80s, early 90s was kind of incredible in Japan. I see. So that's why. It wasn't until the big economic downturn that, things kind of got... There was a big thing that here in the US that the Japanese are buying literally all of our shit. That explains how this culture... Yeah, she's full of shit. I know this. That explains how this culture of singing in private rooms came to be. No, that is 100% not true. You need to buff up on your karaoke history, son. Let me tell you guys a little something. Karaoke started in, why is that flickering? Karaoke in Japan started in basically sing-along rooms to popular songs at the time. And then it just got, like all things in Japan, shrunken and compartmentalized into little rooms so people could sing the songs they wanted to sing. Do not give me that shit. You need to learn up on your karaoke history.
ほら、話は後でいいから。次どっちか歌いなよ。私ばっかじゃつまんないじゃん。
I can guarantee you there's more than that. There's gotta be. Jesus.
そんなこと言われても。
Don't mind me, I'm having fun with the sticky notes. Because I'm sure as hell not playing a game. Singing in front of two girls is a little...
気にしすぎだってば。楽しまないと損だよ。
Yeah, keep the party going, Genki girl. Really? Huh. I would have thought there were more. San Fernando Valley being the pornography capital of the world, after all. For some reason, the one who's channeling my own country's vibe the strongest is Arisa. Do we not get to hear the main character sing? Nope!
楽しかったね、チョコ。もう恥ずかしかった。いや、なんでさ、チョコの歌私好きだよ。ねえ、ブライアン。
You know, I'm just gonna put this on auto here. Well, no, then I might miss out the chance to make barbarous comments. Actually, there's one other thing I've been wondering for a while now. I have a wonder. I wonder here right now. When does the game start?
何が気になってるの?
I feel like the way Arisa says your name is a little different from how I do it.
あだ名みたいなものかな?
A nickname? Why are you asking what a nickname is? Does nickname need to be in blue? Do we need to explain what a nickname is?
チヨコ。だからチョコ。チョコレートみたいで可愛いっしょ?
Yeah.
恥ずかしいっていくら言っても聞かないんだもの。もう慣れちゃった。
So rather than putting your foot down on your own personal preferences, you decide to just accept your fate. That's about the size of it then, yeah?
なんで? 可愛いじゃん。
Can I call you that too? No, she just said she doesn't like being called Choco. Why would you do that? That you are infringing. Even if she said it was okay, it's blatantly obvious you are infringing on this, personal dynamic that exists between these two girls who are friends. Why would you impose yourself that way? You literally just met them that day. Yes, that's why she's shocked.
いいじゃん、いいじゃん。仲のいい子はみんなチョコって呼んでるんだし。あれはアリサが広めるからでしょ?
I'm not waiting that long to find out, Dread Connor. We are just about at the time where I stop playing and start reviewing. Deep down, there's actually another reason. I want to become closer to Chiyoko. And Choco is really cute.
別にダメじゃないけど。ブライアンが呼びやすいなら。
Okay, so she looks down with this sickness. Really? Great, thanks.
これでブライアンもチョコと仲良しだ。もう恥ずかしいって言ってるのに。でも私も嬉しいな。仲良くしてね。
Smiling, Choco says that with a mild blush. It's sort of embarrassing for me too, but I should try to summon the courage to say it out loud. Yeah, I hope we do. Choco. Oh, thank God, the scene's over. Oh, Christ. This was all prologue, and we're just getting into this. Holy oh fuck. Well, we gotta get through the music. Let's crank it up a bit. It's a catchy theme song, though, I'll give it that. Oh, wait, is it all black? You guys can't see it. Holy crap, what the hell happened here? Why can you not see this? Huh. That's very weird. I have no idea why I wouldn't let you see that. That's very weird. Oh, great. You get to go to Comiket. So I have no idea why you suddenly couldn't see the game. But there it is. It is a good jacket. Oh, turn this down. Here we go. All right, let's save this. There we go. And we're going to go back to title. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about this game here. Oh, when I said I had to redo my desk recently, it was not without its casualties here. Like this is the notebook where I kept all of the rating parameters of this in it. At some point I will add a score system and retroactively give these games scores as I play them, but in the meantime and in between time, let's this game was an experience for sure. Let's criminy. Okay, so last game, and Aaron took some umbrage with this in the comments. She called me out on using the, this is not a game argument, and I maintain my position on this. Doubly so with this, which me clicking through was effectively meaningless. If I had turned on auto, it would have just played through like an anime, and that would. Is this a game? First and foremost, no. After about an hour of playing it, I think we can definitively say that this is not, in fact, a game. And I think that's actually kind of important to talk about. This is not a game. This is a visual. Rim can have a word with me as much as he likes. I maintain that if he wants to call this a game, then books are a game. There is only one kind of book that I would argue would actually qualify as a game, and to me, that'd be like choose your own adventure books. I will argue him without end on this point. No, this isn't. Look, if the level of interaction a game has would be substitutable by a dipping bird, like a tipping bird, I'm sorry, that's not a game. It is not a game at all. Learning curve, non-existent. Graphics, good. I think they were, for what it was trying to be, I'd say, yeah, they can make as many videos as they want about it. I'm gonna disagree with them. This is not a game at all. Graphics, nice. I like the Moe style better, but that's a personal preference. This game, however, is not accessibility friendly whatsoever. The text mode, I don't know if it would be readable by a reader. And that might be a bit difficult for people who have difficulty reading. Difficulty with fonts. The fact that you can't adjust the font size is also a bit of an issue. Yeah, well, I was expecting a game, and clearly I'm wrong. This is not a game. I didn't know it was a visual novel. I thought it'd be more akin to Ace Academy. That's what I think. Well, if you're gonna have the UI interactability of a game, why not make it a game? And fine, if you want it to be, this is to me is a manga where clicking turns the page, and that's what I'm saying. It's not a game. I was expecting a game. It is not a game. I do not fault it for not being a game, though. Let me put it that way. It not being a game is not a fault. I'm interested in that is why Nekopara is not on this list. At least I don't think it's on the list. Is Nekopara on the list for the game ranking? I need to check this. Neko Para Control F. Neko. Oh, wow. Neko Para is on the list, and I am taking it off the list. Yeah. It is on the list. I'm taking it off the list because I'm going to filter out the non-games. Why are you being very weird about this? Anyways, I'll decide whether I want to take it down anyways. Visually, the characters, the two that we've met, are visually distinct. Let's see here. We can skip the entire gameplay category of this. I'd say the quality of the voice acting is pretty good. And same with the recording quality. I think it's all pretty good. So I'm overall, I'm going to say that the one mechanic that you guys have quite a lag. The one mechanic of this that I found quite interesting was the blue text. And I personally feel there should have been more blue text. There should have been a lot more blue text. And I think we should have learned what a supermarket is. And I feel like we should have learned, you know, of all the things that they could have blue texted and given explanations for, why didn't they give explanation of what an IC card is? We're just getting chip cards here in the US. We only just got those a few years ago. Not even all the supermarkets I go to support chip cards. I think having blue text for IC cards, you know, the near field, the RFID cards would have been a good thing to have an explanation for. I think we could have skipped having an explanation for sales tax. To be perfectly honest here, I think we could have skipped that. So, what score do I give this game here? This non-game. I think I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about visual novel. I'm gonna give this, having played no more of this, though I'll be honest, I do kind of want to find out where this story, you know what, the very fact that I want to find out where the story goes and what goes on with it might be reason enough to bump it up. That's a choice here. Yeah, you know what? For not being a game, and if we're assuming that it is not a game, then you know what? As a manga, it's a little boring, but fine. It's okay. I'm giving this a 6 out of 10. Well, 7 out of 10. A little bit better than shitty. VNs will haunt your Steam library. No, they won't. They won't. All right then, folks. We are going. Accessibility kind of shit, but I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It loses points for a lack of accessibility options. But I will give it a 6 out of 10. What's under the extra thing? What do we got here? Gallery. Okay, so this is the arty part. We can cycle through some of the motions and faces and stuff. Okay, can we get out of here now? How do we get out of here? We go back to title. Yes, return to title. Oh, I will say this. This is kind of a handy thing. I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but if you hit the exit button, watch what happens with the mouse cursor. It moves the mouse to no, which I think a little cheeky, but good that they move the mouse because maybe you've lost track of the mouse. Can you select yes or no? You can with just the arrow keys. That's actually kind of good. So, yeah, 6 out of 10. Cha-cha. With that, it is important to once again thank our wonderful Patreon supporters. Thank you to Kate Macross, Edgewood Blake, Rochelle Mantanone, the Geek Nights Podcast, Mike Hudson, George Davidson, Brendan Brothers, Justin Chapman, Cold Guy, Ethan Fryer, Pinup Citizen for their generous support on the Patreon. We have one person. Yeah. No different, yeah, no by default, but force mouse movement. Yeah, force mouse movement is pretty cool. I did really dig that. Thank you to our Patreon supporters for supporting the show and all the shows on Frostworks, making this possible. Frostworks recently went to Anime Expo, where I performed Steven Universe live to a full house, I will say, a completely packed house. You can find a card for that in the probably, where's my hand, right around here. You can find the card for that, as well as a link to the Patreon if you wish to support the shows. A lot of cool things happened at AX. Met up with a bunch of cool friends and picked up one of these guys, a little Symmetra Funko Pop from the Blizzard booth with a little turret. $10, which is pretty good for a Funko Pop. You'll often find them for like $30 or something, which is a complete rip. But there you go. Let's get Symmetra back on her little stand. There you go. And you'll have her little turret. Little turret. We'll put her turret to live somewhere. Maybe next to Mabel from Animal Crossing. There we go. There, huh? Symmetra can go live next to Doctor Strange. Alright, with that, thanks so much for watching, and you'll catch us later this week on Friday Night Party Line. Good night, everybody.